Welcome back. It's another Blue Glove edition of Boomer Baseball. Today we're looking at a 1992 TOPPS wax box. Ain't that pretty? Only 55 whole cents per pack. And then look at that. You got Kirby Puckett, the legend, on the front, having the time of his life. Got the Ryan Express on the side, throwing some heat. Hal Morris. I don't know why, for some reason. You got Hojo, a man so cool they opened up a line of a franchise of restaurants in his honor. Not really. And Andy Van Slyke, everyone's underappreciated friend and hero, especially if you're a Buccos fan. Whoa, that's some heavy metal, bro. So people have been asking, but not really, but I'm telling, why do you wear medical gloves to open up junk wax? It seems a bit like ridiculous, right? But the point is, this is Boomer Baseball. When you get older, the skin ain't what it used to be. And when you work a lot, you gotta wash them hands a lot. And what ends up happening is your skin ends up looking like the backside of an alligator, or an alligator's backside, whatever you prefer. So you put a little Jergens on there, because who wants a leathery touch? Not my wife, she says. She don't want no cracked hands, bro. She wants supple fingers, right? Supple hands. Nobody wants to hold an alligator's paw. So that's why we have blue gloves. So that's the origin story. That's how we got to this point. Now, 1992, I think I was a sophomore in high school, and 55 whole cents was just too much cash for this young man to bear. So I opened like hardly any of this stuff. I did appreciate that you had a chance for gold inserts. That was pretty cool. Little gold insert. And then they had the other TOPPS gold. I can't remember the name of it, but black gold, I think it was. And those look pretty cool. But this was a little rich for my blood. I know if you're not my age, if you ain't a boomer, if you weren't born in the late 70s, early 80s, and not raised in the 90s, the idea of a 55-cent pack that was too rich for your blood, that's a foreign concept. But to me, that was a reality. That was a reality. So let's dip in, take a look-see. Dip in, take a look-see. Let's see. Here, let me adjust something here. One sec. Give me a hot second here. There we go. I'm gonna adjust these lights. Hold on. Wait for it. Hold on. Wait. There we go. Oh, we got it. Did that even make a difference? Oh, man. I don't even think that mattered. Let's try it again. Let's see. Before and after. Yeah, that's something. Okay. That was worth plugging in. All right, well, let's take a look, see what we got. Wow, wee-wah. Look at that. Does anybody know who this is? Who is that on the packaging? I don't know who that is, honestly. Usually you look at a thing and it's generic, but that kind of looks like some sort of generic person, I don't know. It's digitized for sure. Whoever it was, maybe. The more you know. Who is that guy? Let's find out. All right, let's check it out. 1992. Ooh-wee. Oh man, plastic packs. Ooh-wee, look at the static electricity is real. Look at that. Go on, beat it. Oh, they're doing like the upper deck. They're switching it around on us. All right, spoiler alert. Sorry guys, I've never opened this product. Scratch off. Trying to get kids early and often onto lottery tickets. Some say that's what modern collectibles are. You're buying a scratch off. I don't not believe it because I don't buy modern stuff. Not usually. Brian Barber, don't know that guy. I do know the Big Mac. My main man, Biggie Mac. I love it. Let's see. Sid Breen. Ooh, Mark Grace. Nice. Pagnazzi. Let's see what else we get into here. Blyleven. Don't mind if I do. Cito Gaston. All right, let's take the draft picks, who we don't know. Now, this is the Chipper Jones rookie year. I think he's the only real big deal rookie in here. So we'll be keeping an eye out for him. Hopefully we'll get him in gold, but that's not a certainty. So there's the All-Star Bonilla. I collect All-Stars. I collect Paul O'Neill. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch this up. Let me move my power cord. All right. Let me scoop frame a little bit. Let's put the goodies. Let's pass the Ducci over here on the right side. Yeah, let's see. There we go. And we'll keep the jabronis down here. There we go. So it'd be easier for me to go to Joe Carter All-Star. Now, you're wondering, why would you give a crap about an old All-Star card? Well, because I'm collecting the history of the game. And you know what? He was an all-star, so guess what that means to me? That means it's worth keeping and worth collating the all-star set. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's see what else we got. Boy, that's staticky. So you see, you don't get a guaranteed rookie, or you don't get a guaranteed gold in any of this stuff. It's pretty hardcore. For a minute, I thought got the wrong draft pick again. Why can't it be Manny Ramirez? All right, look at a repeat pack. We got Big Mac again. Casey Kendall. He thinks that's funny. I don't get into it. George Brett. I bet you if you pan down, there's a lot of pine tar in that thing. Charlie Hall. Stanton. Thigpen. Cool, man. These are really cool cards. Now, if you grew up in this time period, this is probably some real jabroni offering, but I'm pretty excited because I did not open a lot of this stuff. I might have had, like, I don't know, a couple jumbo packs or something. I definitely saw him, but I didn't own it. I wasn't collecting baseball at the time. Benji Gill. Cal Daniels. Carcavice. Chile. Paul Abbott. Is Paul Abbott related to Jim Abbott? I have no idea. Oh, look at a little spoiler alert there. If I could pan the camera over, there's the packaging stuck to the wall. It has such an electric charge. Gruber. Kind of cool. Joe Torre. What a long career. Mike Bucina. Heck yeah. Randy Johnson. Keith Mitchell. Dave Wells. I might put David Wells in there if I don't have enough Toronto Blue Jays. Speaking of which, Dodgers are playing the Blue Jays in the series. I don't know where you live or who you like, but I live in Southern California, so I grew up an Oakland Athletics fan and a Dodger fan. So I like to be a trader. Milt Kyler, All-Star Rookie Cup. Love me some fake gold. Mike Scioscia, Greg Swindell. But yeah, Dodgers doing good. Got the split, so that's cool. This looks like Offerman's rookie card, or at least second year. I think it's his rookie though. John Crook. Looks like he's about to pull that. He looks like he's gonna pull that bat out like a katana. For that alone. Wow, the repetition's real. We got multiple McGuires, multiple Wohlers, multiple Crooks. Or not Crook, what was that dude's name? Some other guy. Not that important. Whee. Hey, look at this. Stuck to the old blue glove. And keeping it blue goes wrong. Golly, look. Beat it, bro. Get on out. All right. Will we hit some gold? And And will it be a jabroni or will it be a good player? Juan Berenger, he thinks it's funny. Let's see what else we got here. Drebeck. Advertisement. Jim Tomei, I think that might be his rookie. Jim Tomei. Man, these golds is hard to come by. This ain't like the usual when you get like a guaranteed gold in every pack. Ruben Sierra, though. This is the good old days when they made you work for a chase card. All right, scratch and sniff sticker. Whoop. Fred McGriff. John Franco. Jason Pruitt. Don't know who he is. Carney Lansford. And I do have his autographed baseball. I gotta show it off one of these days. Not that anybody cares. Ooh, that's a nice Frank Thomas. Look at that. Boy, that's a good looking card. Very nice. I like Ruben Sierra, man. I don't know. Just his name and his accomplishments in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s. I can't tell you how the rest of his career panned out. I don't know if he had PED issues. I'm not really sure. But you don't hear a lot of people repping Ruben Sierra. Maybe it's, look at this. What's the odds of that? Junior Felix and Felix Fermin. Felix. That's pretty cool. This is a big set, so yeah, he's card 632. He's card 189. Look at that. Kismet, Felix. Kurt Manwaring. Homie's coming out of the frame. That's pretty freaky. Barga. I think that's his rookie. Mitch Webster. I don't know why I looked at the reverse of that card to see how old he was. Darryl Kyle. I think that's his rookie or second year. Look at that. There's that repetition. Kruk pulling his katana again. That's cool. Pulling out that katana, man. Ooh wee. Boy, these are nice. Now, I think most people have opened a lot of this stuff and they're over it. All right, look, Calvin Reese. Don't know him, but why not? Another Darryl Kyle. Schofield. Wow, Melito Perez again. Saron Finley again. Blyleven again. Wow. Yeah, there is a lot of repetition here. This collation is sus, as the kids say. If they talk, they don't. They just text. People don't talk no more. All they do is text, right? Anyway, it's an old rap song. All right. Oz again. But hey, beat it. Oz again. Rafael Palmeiro. I like Rafael Palmeiro. Tim Naring. Don't know. We'll look into it. We're like third of the box in and not a gold card yet. So man, these are rare as hen's teeth, huh? There's Cal Ripken next to Lou Gehrig's monument that he broke his record. They should have given him a sledgehammer and had him hit it or something. That'd be funny. He's like hitting it with, no, I'm just kidding. That would be stupid. Take that back. Look at Eisenreich. Look like Walking Dead pose, man. Look at it. He's been through something. Franco. Tina Martinez. I don't know those guys, but let's hold on to it. Lee Smith. Look at his career there. We're gonna see what else we got. Lee. Go on Get packaging. Ricky Henderson record breaker. Look at that. Nice horizontal card. His butt's more in focus than Ricky. What gives? Scott Service. Might be his rookie. Don't know if it matters. Travis Fryman. Second, third year. Tettleton, this Big League Chew. All right. Golly. Wow. Fort Knox. Kadoke. There we go. Okay. Kyler again. And same assortment, bro. That's spot on. You could time your clock to that. Kenny Lofton early card. You could time your clock by the repetition in these packs. All right, let's see. And how often do you get a gold card? Oh man, I was under the impression I'd have like gold card every other pack. For that, I apologize. No gold. It makes me think that I should invest into some gold cards from this set. I think this is the first year for gold cards, so the chase was real. Golly. I thought for sure by now I'd have everybody all blinged out, but not a one. Okay. Henderson again. Golly. This is Service again. Gruber again. Oh, same old, same old. Mussina again. Well, at least I got Mike Mussina. Mike Mussina. Mike Mussina. Alright, let's see. Dragging all the corners. Now the corners are nice and round. Sweet. Navarro. There's Doc Gooden. John Olerud. Schmaltzy. Eatsy. Bonzi. It's nice. That was a pretty good pack. Whoa. Man. This makes me think they used actual gold on these cards. They're so stingy. Yikes. I mean, talk about electroplates, like 1 micron thick. It's not enough gold to do anything with, but boy, they treating it like it's something. Love them cups. Larry Walker, Kirby Puckett on the box art. There we go. Scott Hedberg, don't know. Jim Abbott. Hey, Abbott. Man, halfway done, no gold. There's supposed to be gold cards in this cut pack, right? Somewhere. There we go with the repetition again. Well, there's Boggs. There's Hatterberg again. See, there's that repetition. There's Jim Abbott again. Johnson again. Double, look at that. There's the Felix combo. Yikes. Same assortment. Baerga. Wow-wee. Some rough stuff. I don't know how many you'd have to open to get anything good. Especially if it's got the gold on it. I think I have the McGuire. Jeez, this stuff's everywhere. I have the McGuire in a 9 or a 10. And now I really think that might have been a great deal. Tony Gwynn. Hershiser, Trevor Miller, don't know. I like keeping the rookies that suck, though. It's kind of a sign of the times. Our third, Messina. Lenny Dykstra. Dawson. There we go. Flash Gordon on the back. Biggio, nice. That's good. Get off of me, bro. Get scat. Scoot. Will Clark. Gordon. Buck Rogers in the 41st century. Blimey. This is a hard product, folks. If you got these gold cards graded like PSA or SGC or VGS or whatever, man, consider yourself lucky if they're in high grade, because I don't know if they exist. half a box and no, I thought they were supposed to be in here. I know I've said that like 15 times, but I'm a bit affronted. I'm starting to take it personal now. Karos rookie, right? Man. Oh, we got Roger. We got Clemens in the back. Okay. Scratch and eat. Rob Dibble. This was featured somewhere, and I don't remember where. I remember that picture, though. Maybe on a Beckett someday. Someday at some point. Steve Sachs. I hope the ball hit him. He's a jerk. Mo Vaughn, rookie, I think, maybe. Kevin Brown. Clemens. Nice. Seeing Clemens wearing like Yankees was just Toronto. It was traumatic as a young man seeing them. I mean, that's everyone's fear, right? You love these players and they play for your team, and all of a sudden they jump ship and then go to the rival. Jeff Ware. Is that Andre Ware's brother? If you know, you know. Bo Jackson. Very nice. Fryman. That ain't Fryman, no. We already did that. Joyner. Conehead. Boy, we're getting... Does it even say? Let's look. Let's just revisit this. Topps Gold Series game card. No purchase necessary. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe the gold cards don't exist. Maybe you have to get them, like, I don't know. Maybe you send in or get a pack with a mail or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to Google it. Because I thought every pack had one. Or at least every other pack or something like that. What a rude awakening. I would have just bought the dumb factory set. I mean, I like opening wax, don't get me wrong, but factory set's much cheaper than this. And I think it came with gold cards. Guaranteed. I think you were guaranteed to get gold cards. Gary Carter. Vince, the pyrotechnic master. Coleman. Trammell. Burks. Van Slyke, who's on the box. Pretty cool. You know what? I'll put Van Slyke in the pile. It's a cool card. He makes the binder. Him, Bonds, and whoever was on Pittsburgh mattered at the time. Jeez, redundancy. Oh, we finally got one. We got Teddy the Hugger. Wow, aren't we lucky? Golly. What a show. Not the kind of show you want to be on. Cliff Floyd. Now we're on a different part of the sheet, apparently. I guess that's where the gold cards come in. Man. That's mighty lame. MightyLame.com. I knew we were going to get some jabroni. Teddy the Hugger. Wow. We're going to melt that card down. Pan out that gold flake. And take it and put it in a cocktail and drink it. All right, anyway. Cal Ripken. Hey, we got the Ryan Klesko, Rico Brogna. That's cool. That's a keeper. Trammell again. Ellis Burks, Van Slyke again. Ben McDonald. Joe Carter. Glavin. Love it. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's fun. I love opening wax. I mean, these packs make you want to pull your hair out, but they're all right. Yep. 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 Buck Showalter. David Justice. That's nice. Guzman. Nope. Sad Lemke. Bernie Williams. I might need some Yankee help. All right, we're getting down to the bottom of the barrel. Got a regular Wade Boggs. We already have 3 All-Stars, so let's get the base card in. Why not? Let's see. Pat Holmes, McDonald again, Carter again, Glavin, I'll take that. Boggs, nice. Yee. Yay. Man. It's a hard stuff, bro. These gold cards are rough. I thought maybe it's the jumbo packs where you're guaranteed like 1 or 2 per jumbo or something. Goose Gossage at the end of his career. Ricky Henderson, Gagne, Treadway, Molitor. There's some goodies there. Wow. Card number 1. Look at that. Nolan Ryan. Why can't he be gold, huh? Why me? Why not him, bro? Oh, there's Boggs again. Give me that chicken, says Boggs. If you don't know what I'm saying, he ate a lot of chicken. He had it like a ritual. Everything had to be just so. There we go. King Griffey Jr. Very nice. That's one of them slides where you're hauling so much butt that your forward momentum just brings you back to your feet. To be young again. Oh, to be young. If I tried to slide now, I'd probably dislocate something, fracture something, and have a contusion. Wild. Next time I'm gonna bring some Downy sheets to de-static these things or whatever. Remove the static. Dante Bichette. Billy Ripken. What's his bat say? Says, there's no golds in these packs, jerk. Oh, great. I should have read his bat before I opened this thing. Man. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Mark Reese. Brett Butler. Not that Brett Butler. Greg Jeffries. He actually had a great career. Ooh, Knobloch All-Star rookie. Don't mind if I do. Love it. Jack Clark. That's a great card, man. See, now I'll keep that. Y'all don't, Jack Clark, what's it worth? Nothing? Nothing like 0.0 negative? Whatever. Point being is that's the green monster back there with Jack Clark. That's cool, man. Oh, we got Teddy the Hugger. Shout out to Past Is Alive Baseball. Now we have the whole set. Look at, we got shiny Teddy the Hugger and the real Teddy Hugger. Aren't we special? Not really. Did I ever look through these? Yes. Whoa, was that dude throwing a fit? Hold on. Oh, Alvaro Espinoza is throwing the fit. And by throwing the fit, he's throwing his helmet. All right, will we get 2 gold cards in this pack, in this box? I'm not optimistic. Tyler Green draft pick. Mike Rossiter draft pick. Cliff Floyd. Why can't we get a Manny Ramirez, bro? We've seen that dude like 15 times already. Maddox. Jiminy Christmas. Jiminy Christmas. Undo all those edges. Let's round those off real quick so we can open it. Cool. Now that all the edges are thoroughly rounded off. Oh my God, it's a Todd Van Poppel. I'm gonna give this to my financial agent. Have him invest it right. All right, let's see. Greenwell. Rest in peace to Mike Greenwell. I heard that. It was upsetting. Rest in peace to Roberto Alomar for being a jerk to women, apparently. I didn't know that happened. Brian Hunter. Brian Hunter rookie, maybe? I don't know. We'll look into it. All right, last pack. Gold Magic. Let's see. Last pack, Gold Magic. All right, here we go. Thanks for hanging out. Bedrosian. Oh, nice. That's to me, that's last pack Magic, man. That's one of the cards I wanted. The second year Ivan Rodriguez. I will also take the Winfield Tyrone Hill, who sucks. I don't know who he is. Kevin Mitchell. Pretty cool, man. Pretty intimate. Anything else? Another Nolan Ryan. I like how he's stepping on his own name. Look at that. That's disrespectful. Look at that. In some countries, this is a sign of disrespect. He's stepping on my name. Anyways, that's it. We got one whole gold card. Can you believe it? Look at that. There's gold in them there packs. Just one of them in 36 packs. And we got Teddy Higuera. Well, I guess it's better than not getting any, huh? Damn near close, though. Somehow that's how the... sometimes the mine peters out. And the vein that you were trying to tap for gold, it just won't run. So that's how it is. That's old miner talk for sometimes you get a bad box. All right, talk to y'all later.